Okay, so I'm out here and I've been outlining the map, trying to see where I can go. It's starting to go a little late in the day. And I'm hunting a deer. See him? No, don't move farther away. I got my rifle up where I can shoot him once. I came up here to the desert before I started chopping him up. Make sure it said I was being hunted. There's some corn. I was going around collecting corn too. But this is where I'm at. You see all these red areas is highly radiated. It's a dark green. And the minute you walk into it, even if you walk on the road, it starts killing you. So I was already being hunted. I got over a hill and it finally said you were undetected, so now I'm gonna have to hurry up, but I want that corn. And even once it's cooked, they detect it. And I need aloe. I'm in the desert, and I need aloe. I haven't found any aloe plants. Found these, which are good for curing diphtheria, as long as you have clean water. As long as you have boiled water, you can use that and make goldenrod tea. You know, clean diphtheria, cure it, whatever. But I'm looking for aloe plants, and I haven't found any yet, so I'm not even sure if this is the desert. That's the town. I got a place in there, but I don't want to go in town. I take this food in there, I'll be attacked, no problem. So at this point, I'm not even sure I'm going in the right direction because of where the river is. Okay. I was trying to run along the river. Open it up. I don't know which one's going to be closer. Probably this one. But I don't have any food here, so. And I haven't tried to survive a night there yet. Where's my red flag? Over that way. So, I'm going to go ahead and run. I just need to get this meat off me. That's what I need to do. I need to cook it and put it away. It's getting late in the day anyways. Oh shoot, just hit a cactus. That's what that was. And that's what it looks like when you walk into the acid area. All of a sudden you'll just start getting red spots in your face and your health will start falling. Which is why I want some aloe, so I can make bandages. Because I have a lot of health kits. Oh shit, just ran into another one. stay fixed, 50 health. And sometimes I don't need 50 health, and I don't want to have to take the... I ran out of stamina. You gotta have aloe to make the bandages. Or the healing bandages. You can make a bandage with cloth, but to make the healing bandages you need aloe. So I've been trying to find the aloe. Like I said, I'm not even sure if I'm in the desert area. Doesn't look much deserty. I mean, it's dry, but and there's cactus. But I can't find any aloe plants. That's the house I'm going to. There is another house up here I need to inspect anyways. Oh shit, here's some. I haven't tried to kill the zombies. And the only thing I hate about backing up out here is the fact that, you know, you never know when you're going to run into a cactus. But I'm going to have to kill them in order to get in the house. Oh, there's 4. And they're smelling the meat. If I could shoot him while he was down, he wouldn't get back up. But that ain't gonna happen with these. Usually a good shot to the head will kill him. There were 3 there. Where'd he go? Right here. You gonna give me anything, huh? I should just hurry up and get in the house, actually. Before more come. Now, last I knew, that top stairs was still locked, so I'm not going up that way. Okay. Last I knew, the door was still locked, so, well, that one says unlocked, but the one on the outside said locked. So So I'm going to leave it that way. And I'm going to take and get rid of something here. I can't boil water. Well, hang on. I could have killed the zombies and grabbed all the raw meat, which would, you know, eventually fertilize my crops, but it's getting late in the day. I already got raw meat on me. And they're going to come from all over if I don't cook it. You see how this one says hit the up D pad? And you kind of get into a habit. Okay, but if I was to boil my water, recipes is up, and so is cook. But there's something that isn't the same. Scrap that. Scrap that. See this one, recipes, cotton. Recipes isn't D up, it's now D left. And that kind of screws me up sometimes. Okay, now as long as your meat is in here, they're going to smell it. You have to have it in the chest for them not to smell. Now, it doesn't smell as bad when it's already cooked. When it's raw, it does. Do I have any cotton in there? No. If you're hearing a high-pitched noise, it's because I'm running a Bluetooth speaker in my chimney trying to get rid of the bats, if that's what it is. I'm not sure if it's bats or birds, squirrels. I'm not sure what's in there. But that's what that high-pitched frequency is. I'm playing it this time. Now on these, you see it says known. Now even though I know it, if I read it, it says +1 to gunsmithing. So we're going to check that just to make sure. We want to know that this is accurate. We want to know that reading it is going to help. Okay, gunsmithing is at a 23. This one says I already know it, but read it. +1 to gunsmithing. Now let's see if my gunsmithing went to a 24. Yep, let's see. So it's worth reading them until you hit 100, even if you know them. Even if you know it, it's worth reading as long as it says +1 to something. You know, sometimes it's +1 to science, +1 to medical, and it'll say you already know it. But you might as well go ahead and read it if it's going to improve your skill. Now, if you're at 100% on your skill and you already know the schematic, go ahead and sell it. It's not going to hurt anything, but you will still learn something even if you know it. As long as you have, you know, obviously need it. I'm going to go ahead and eat because it says my stuff is low. I'm at 24%. Okay, now I'm at 38. See, that meat's supposed to give you 13. That's what it's supposed to work on. 13 every time I eat it. And pretty much when I kill a deer, I end up eating the whole thing. Because I've used all my... It says I'm at 23. 78%. That'll put me at 99%. Okay, but it's going to dehydrate me for a minute because of the corn. Or not the corn, but the food poisoning. I'm going to go ahead and eat the corn. That'll put me at 100% on my food. Now I need to drink some water. And I already have this here, so, and while I have these, and I have lots of these, because that seems to be, I'm going to use one. And I'm going to take, I'm going to use a bottle of water, murky water, because I took the antibiotic. I mean, why use my boiled water when I can't boil water here? And I'm going to be passing a river to go back to somewhere where I can boil water. So there's no point in using my clean water at this location. Not as long as I have the antibiotics. And you can see by the map, I got stuck up in here and had a zombie chasing me, and all of a sudden I'm like, why am I dying? And I looked down and I saw that it was really dark green, and I'm like, okay. So I ran out because I was heading up here. I picked up a cargo box, whatever, and was going to run up to the river and follow the river out, see where it goes. You see, this is like a dock or pier. So houses do appear. This is like a half a house, They do appear on your map. Now, I didn't think they did at first until I zoomed in. I'm like, oh, well, I guess they really do show up. So this is going to tell you each location for something. This is some kind of a store. I've got a couple areas over here where if I see, you can't really see it from up here, you know, when you're looking at your map like this. But if you zoom in, here's a little town. This is a building. These are the houses where the zombies attacked us when we crossed the bridge. This one still has a zombie inside. So they do show up. You just have to zoom in to see them, because I'm like, oh, I don't see it, but yeah, it's there. It's there. And I have to find somewhere, and I can't get to that one yet. I can't hold my breath long enough to get to that island. There is a little island there, and so far, I have not seen a bridge or anything unless it's in this gray area. I haven't been right up along the river, so how to get to this? There's something floating here in the middle. I'm pretty sure it's an island, because you see the black spot there, so that's something that you can harvest. I haven't found a way there other than to be able to increase your skill and athletics is what I need to keep increasing. So see, breath hold duration, so I can hold my breath going underneath the water to get to that island. I mean, that you don't push a button, it just automatically holds his breath. So, I mean, I still have things I need to work on. Obviously, I can't put the last one of these until I had a level 60, but of course I don't have the points either, so. And that's supposed to decrease how often you get thirsty, how often you get hungry. I've noticed a difference on the thirst, I just haven't noticed a difference on the hunger yet. And I still need to, find the tools in order to use my forge. I have a forge in this house. I have a forge at one of my other houses. But they were already there. I did not have to build it. But I need to find the tools. And if I'm right, I was in a car repair shop or garage last time I found the tools. So now I gotta go out and find that specific garage again. Because everything's in a different location on this map than my last map. So I'm going to have to go to these gas stations and go in there and go through stuff to find the toolbox or the calipers. Because I can make the anvil on the forge, but not until I have a tool. So what good does it do me to say, okay, you can make the anvil, but you need the tools to do it? So I have not been able to use my forge yet. And that's why I chose this house, because it already had the forge in it. The other one I have on the other side of the river has forge in it. The other two don't. But I chose it because it had the forge, so I don't have to build it. Although I was thinking, maybe I want to put my forge and stuff up here. But I have watched online, other people have their stuff, in brick houses or in a brick building, and, the only thing they're guarding is their front door. So, I'm going to have to figure it out, but I can't make any heavier materials until I find the tools to work that forge, So, I'm stuck putting myself up above them and moving around. Now, my other house I took and I broke out a window and made a little ledge, a balcony, so I could sit there and shoot them as they walk up to the house. But I'm not so sure that was a good idea, because now, yes, I have a door there, I have a ledge, I put some wooden railings up, so, I'm not falling off. And they haven't been able to climb up there yet, but I've only had it done a day. Okay, so, and somehow they keep climbing past all my spikes, all my cones, especially on the Red Blood Day. They're getting up into the house, past my defenses. And how they're doing that, I don't know. Okay, because, the only thing not standing are my spikes, but I still have cones everywhere. My cones are all still standing. None of them have been destroyed. I have to repair them. But, it's not like a total one hit and it's repaired. So, I'm not sure. They must be climbing over top of each other, because I'll go out there and dead zombies will be stuck on the tip of the cone. So they must be climbing on the dead zombie to get up onto the area, the steps, to climb up, because they're stone steps. But yeah, they're still getting in the house. But they're not getting to me in the attic, because I took out the railing in the house and I stuck cones. So when they try to climb up there, they're getting spiked. I'm going to leave my food here. Leave the corn here. Leave this here. I'll leave these here. I do need to make me see, I did have all my food down here. Okay. And these I sell. I don't really like to use them, but they do help with a little bit of health, but then you get real thirsty, so you better be able to drink if you take one. I use it, but like I said, I'm trying to find the aloe. Not quite sure I'm in the desert, because I found cactus, but no aloe. But I still have a good bit to uncover. That's why I was running up along here. There's corn in random areas, so I can find corn. You saw me putting it in there. I've got a thing out here, and maybe that's where I'll head, as long as it's not in a red area. I see it's starting to turn green here, so as long as we're not in the acid area, we should be good. Maybe I can find some aloe, make a couple bandages, because that'll cure 5 or 6. You put a bandage on, stop bleeding, so you're not going to die. These will cure 50 health, is what I think it is right now. So take care, it'll tell you. Oh, plus, now it's up to 60. Plus 60. So, I don't like to use them unless I absolutely have to use them. And I have a ton of them. I can even make those kits now. But there's no need. I'm getting them in almost every cargo drop I get. On the way here, I was killing zombies, and they were giving me a bunch of food. And then I got to a house, and I'm like, well, what the heck happened to my food? Where'd all the food go that I just collected? I didn't have any of it, but I had a bunch of first aid kits. So, I mean, I've already showed my game's messed up. Who knows? Maybe Crazy needed the food. Yeah, so do I. So, and you're supposed to get more meat using the knife. Like, if I don't use the knife, I just use my axe, I get 5 pieces of meat from that deer. You saw using the knife, I got 6. It's supposed to be double, but I did get more hide.